Insomnia making clock fester. Postmenopausal women with 5 insomnia symptoms were older biologically than women of the same chronological age with no insomnia symptoms. Turns out, those hot flashes and sleepless nights can send you to an early grave. 2 separate studies suggest that menopause and insomnia could increase women's risk for aging or late diseases and earlier death. For decades, scientists have disagreed over whether menopause causes aging or aging causes menopause, said senior author Steve Horvath. It's like the chicken or the egg. Which came first? Our study is the first to demonstrate that menopause makes you age faster, he said. Not getting restorative sleep may do more than just affect our functioning the next day. It might also influence the rate at which our biological clock ticks, said first author, Judith Carroll, adding, in the women we studied, those reporting symptoms such as restless sleep, waking repeatedly at night, having difficulty falling asleep, and waking too early in the morning tended to be older biologically than women of similar chronological age who reported no symptoms. For their findings, both studies used a biological clock developed by Horvath, which has become a widely used method for tracking the epigenetic shift in the genome. Epigenetics is the study of changes to DNA packaging that influence which genes are expressed but don't affect the DNA sequence itself. In the menopause study, Horvath and first author, Morgan Levine tracked methylation, a chemical biomarker linked to aging, to analyze DNA samples from more than 3,100 women enrolled in 4 large studies, including the Women's Health Initiative Y, a major 15-year research program that addressed the most common causes of death, disability and poor quality of life in postmenopausal women. They measured the biological age of cells from blood, saliva and inside the chi, to explore the relationship between each woman's chronological age and her body's biological age. We discovered that menopause speeds up cellular aging by an average of 6%. That doesn't sound like much, but it adds up over a woman's lifespan, said Horvath. In the sleep study, Carol and her colleagues drew their data from more than 2,000 women in the Y. Using the epigenetic clock, they found that postmenopausal women with 5 insomnia symptoms were nearly 2 years older biologically than women of the same chronological age with no insomnia symptoms. We can't conclude definitively from our study that the insomnia leads to the increased epigenetic age, but these are powerful findings, said Carol. In the future, we will need to carry out studies of the same individuals over an extended period of time to determine cause and effect relationships between biological ages and sleep disorders. Menopause and subsequent insomnia hasten aging. Menopause, and the insomnia that often goes along with it, can speed aging in women, 2 new studies suggest. Chicken or the egg? For decades, scientists have disagreed over whether menopause causes aging or aging causes menopause, said Steve Horvath, senior author of both papers. It's like the chicken or the egg. Which came first? Our study is the first to demonstrate that menopause makes you age faster, said Horvath, a professor of human genetics and biostatistics at the David Geffen School of Medicine at the University of California, Los Angeles. He and his colleagues said they found that menopause boosts cellular aging by an average of 6%. That doesn't sound like much, but it adds up over a woman's lifespan, Horvath added in the news release. Read. How menopause harms the body. For example, a woman who began early menopause at age 42 would be a full year older biologically at age 50 than a woman that same age who began menopause at age 50. Repeated waking at night, insomnia, which often accompanies menopause, can also lead to faster biological aging. Echo. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, like, share and subscribe our channel.